All right, all right. It's that time again to get down to the beatdown. I am Logan Summit, your fearless host, and you are not. This is the Logan Summit Show. And once again, we've got some more great fighters for you on the way. Today, we've got a few more fighters to talk to. Then tomorrow, we've got some fighters and a couple baseball players as well. So we've got a fun-filled, packed week for you. So it's time to talk to Max Eppert! And he will be making his debut August 23rd at Infinity Muay Thai right here on Millions.co pay-per-view. Maximilian, how you doing today?
Feeling great. How are you?
I am absolutely fantastic, but I try to wake up like that. So you are fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, am I correct?
That is correct. Yep.
And what gym do you attend out there?
I'm in Project Achilles, right in downtown Chicago.
And how did you find that gym? How did that collaboration come about?
Yeah, I joined with my brother about a year and a half ago. Wanted to get into martial arts with him. Just kind of a journey that we've been doing together. And we were both supposed to be fighting for Infinity Muay Thai on August 23rd, but unfortunately, he didn't get a match with a fighter. So, taking this part of the journey by myself, but really excited to still be able to practice and train with him.
Now, is that how you got into fighting? You and your brother were like, yo, let's go punch some people?
Pretty much, yeah, that sounds about right. He's had some grappling experience before. It's something I've been wanting to get into, and kind of honestly to spend more time with him. We're both busy with work and everything, and I thought it was a great opportunity just to spend some time with him.
And when were you like, hold on a second, I may actually want to try this out? For
Probably
reals.
within the first 3 or 4 months, I really enjoyed the way that our gym kind of teaches the fundamentals of Muay Thai. I thought a lot of the learnings that we came out of it seemed, really, really great, especially as a newcomer, right? Someone who had no fighting experience prior to this all. That confidence I was able to gain along with the great community at that gym there really made me feel like this is something I want to stick with in the long term.
Now you're making your debut as a Muay Thai fighter. Do you have any interest in continuing that on to MMA?
Yeah, I think definitely. I think after this bout here, I want to take a look at getting into some sort of grappling sport. I think at Project Achilles we have a ton of different opportunities to do that, so I know where to go to at the very least. And I intend on kind of developing myself further as a fighter beyond just Muay Thai.
Very good. Now, do you like to get up in the clinch when you're doing the Muay Thai, throwing the elbows, throwing the bows, or do you like to stand back and see what's happening from a jab perspective?
A little bit of both. I know it's kind of a generic answer, but at the end of the day, I think depending on the person that I'm paired with in either sparring or fighting. I know for my brother, for example, sparring is usually pretty technical and light with other people. But when it's against my brother, our coach allows us to kind of just go crazy a little bit. So with him, I like to engage in a lot of clinches because I get a lot of time of working in with him. But yeah, I think I also like to practice a lot of the fundamentals, keeping my space, making sure that I'm striking when the timing is right and not just rushing in and going straight into a clinch every single time.
Well, like I said, you'll be making your debut at Infinity Muay Thai August 23rd, part of a
Yep.
pay-per-view extravaganza right here on Millions.co. You'll be fighting Sergio Sanchez out of
Yep.
Columbus, Ohio. Ironically, I was born there. Let's not say it too loud though.
Yeah.
Never went back. I wonder why. But what do you know about your opponent, Sergio Sanchez?
Not much. I think he's got a similar amount of experience as I do. I know he fights out of Ronin Training Center. Again, I haven't seen any videos of him. I haven't seen any social media from him as well. But I know he's similar weight, similar experience. I'm really excited to get the opportunity just to test our skills out against each other on the 23rd.
So, what have you and your team been working on as far as your fundamentals are concerned for your debut?
Yeah, I think the baseline is a lot of conditioning more than anything. It's been a ton of building up the cardio, building up the strength, and then pure fundamentals. Um, Not working on anything super fancy. It's a lot of the basics, bread and butter of Muay Thai. A lot of striking work, a lot of clinching work, a lot of pad work and all of that, making sure that we're properly conditioned as well. So a lot of just getting us in shape.
Getting in shape is probably a good thing. Conditioning is so huge, as everybody knows. Look, man, that's why you see people just running around in circles with trash bags. They're not
Yep,
just trying to cut weight, they're trying to get in the best condition that they've ever been in. Oh,
100%.
man. And it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. Now, how are you getting your mental fortitude? How are you getting mentally prepared so that you don't go out there and adrenaline dump and have all of the emotions flow through you?
Yeah, no, super fair. I think a lot of the work that we've been doing within class has been keeping cool under the pressure, right? Not tensing up. The last thing you want to do is exhaust yourself because you're rigid the entire time. So intent is to, once the punches start flying, don't lock up, keep with the flow. So a lot of things we've been doing is working on the mental side of meditating as well, just keeping cool, coming into class with a calm, cool, collected mentality. And then also during sparring, just keeping it playful, as my coach already always says. Uh, Play around, have fun with it. There are times to explode and show your aggression, but at the end of the day, you don't want to always be at 100. So it's kind of, I think the mentality also plays into energy maintenance as well, and energy management. So I think a lot of those things that my coach has been instilling on all of us has been great for that.
Now, who would you say would be your bigger inspiration in this fight game? Your brother or your coaches?
I feel like whatever I answer, I'm gonna have to
Oh,
explain it.
you're going to pay for this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
um, Man, I'm gonna have to say my coaches. I'm sorry, Cody. That's my brother. Uh,
No!
yeah,
No!
that's a tough one. I think I'll take inspiration from both 100%. I still love and respect my brother, but at the end of the day, I want to make sure that the path that I'm set on is the one that's set by my coaches, and so I gotta give it to them.
All right. And what's the biggest thing that you practice in the gym? What's that one thing that if you were going to say, this is why I train there at Pro Muay Thai, what would be the definitive answer? Like, do they have a quote that's written on the wall that you all follow? What's the deal?
I'm gonna repeat what I said earlier of keeping it fun, playing around.
Keeping it fun? Yep.
Yeah, I think that's honestly one of the biggest elements of it. I don't intend on showing up on August 23rd and just messing around, right? I want to get there and I want to be serious about it. But at the end of the day, like having that, this is a sort of extracurricular type thing. I'm like, this is something that, my first time doing, I want to enjoy the experience, enjoy the process of getting good at it, and having my coaches instill that mentality on you of, you're improving, but at the same time, you're staying loose, you're staying cool, you're staying collected.
So how's that weight cut going? First time having to do it. Are you fighting you're walking around weight, or are you having to do a little bit of work here?
Definitely a lot of work. Weight cut's going good. I think I'm shouldn't be any issues with hitting the 165 that I'm going down to. Definitely not my walking around weight. Back in January, I was about 207.
Oh
So
boy.
I've been I bounce back and forth on a cut and bulk cycle regardless. So I'm used to the feeling of ballooning up and then shrinking back down. So this intensely though and this low, this will be my first time going down this much, but I'm actually super excited. Again, props to my coaches for being very like open about the fact like, hey, like don't overdo it. Make sure you get good meals in, prioritize your nutrition. But at the end of the day, with all the conditioning work we're doing, I'm going to be in a deficit regardless and still be losing that weight.
So are you just eating a lot of chicken and vegetables?
I'm vegetarian, but a lot of vegetables.
All right. Well, you know what? So just a lot of vegetables and
Yeah,
tofu.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I think the people at the salad store at work here, they know my order. They
What is
give
it? Give it to me. Give me your order.
It's the edamame crunch bowl, so it's got some edamame in it, some tofu. It's a salad, so it's got kale, some cabbage, roasted mushrooms. I'm trying to think what else, some cauliflower as well, and then with like a chipotle sauce on it. So that's the go-to. That's been the
Did,
fuel.
did you know up until recently, Pizza Hut was the number one purveyor of kale in the United States?
Really,
Yeah. Did you want to guess why?
People ordering side salads?
No, no one ate kale at this point. They used kale as the outside garnish around in the salad at the salad station. So to
Oh,
cover the ice, they put kale down, and
yeah.
because no one was eating that stuff, and now everybody's eating it, and it's really expensive now.
Yeah. It used to be decoration.
It was literally decoration at one point. You'd walk into Pizza Hut and no one would think about that as putting that on their salad. Now everybody would be like, "Oh, give me some of that kale, baby."
I don't know who the first guy was that went up to the Pizza Hut line and started eating the
Right?
decorations and then realized, hey, this is actually edible food.
Yeah, at some point, somebody was like, "Yo, it's green. I can eat it."
It's got to be
Um,
a salad bar.
well, as long as it's not meat, you can follow that. You can follow that little tutelage right there. All
Exactly.
right. So, Max, you will be throwing down once again August 23rd, Infinity Muay Thai. It's on pay per view right here on millions.co. And you've been having a lot of fun keeping it light, doing your
Yep.
thing, getting involved with your gym, and enjoying that aspect of it. Because really, that's how you came into it. It was
Yeah.
just to hang out with your brother, right?
Yeah. And seeing from where I started to where this journey's taken me now, it's been incredible. So I'm really excited to pursue this. This feels like kind of the culmination of the work I've been putting in for past year or so. So super excited.
So you're finally going to be able to call yourself a fighter. What does that
Yeah.
exactly mean to you?
I'll have to think about one. I think honestly, the title itself is something, between August 22nd and then August 23rd, nothing really changes at the end of the day. I think it's something that I've always have been. So if anything, it's just a title. But I think with the help with my coaches, especially through this camp that we've been running, I think that's a title that I would have already had going into it in my own head.
Well, you're going to be able to call yourself a fighter, and no one will ever be able to take that away from you. What is one thing that you've learned through your combat sports journey that you've been able to use in your regular life as well?
Interestingly enough, it's been a lot of not backing down from, you know, uh, any issues that you see in front of you, right? I mean, one of my biggest things that I had to learn going, like when I first started, was don't backpedal, don't go in reverse all the time. Face things head on. I know that's a somewhat generic answer as well, but it's a super transferable life skill. One thing my coach already always says is also make sure your face is neutral, or like don't show what your emotions are feeling, because otherwise, it gives tells and things like that. I think that's a super transferable skill even in the real life too, of like make sure I'm collected and calm. And I don't think that's something I would have been able to gain as fast as I have without the fighting experience that I've had over the past year.
That's good stuff. I like that right there. Throwing it down, Max. A little more moment with Max. I enjoyed that very, very much. All right. So Sergio Sanchez isn't going to know what to expect from you either, as there's not a lot of tape on your end. So
Yep.
it's just going to be time to go in there, face off, square off, and get it done. I need to know what your prediction is. How's it going to go down, Max?
Yeah, I'm hoping again, it works both ways. I don't know too much about him. I think my reliance is going to be completely on the fundamentals. I intend on, nothing super fancy. Get in there, use the benefit of the conditioning work that we've been working on throughout our camp to my advantage. As far as a clear cut prediction, I'm hoping that I can stay again calm, cool, collected up until whenever it matters, and then explode when needed. I don't want to come out there right out the gate at 150%, but I intend on keeping using the timing around me to my advantage.
Have you already started thinking about what your post victory meal will be?
No, I'm going to be in Detroit, so I gotta have something. I don't know about Detroit style pizza. I don't even know if I'm a fan yet, but I feel like it's got to be something along those veins.
All right. So you've never been to Detroit before?
I was actually just there 2 weeks ago, but I didn't have any Detroit cuisine.
All right. Well, that screws up one of my questions for 5 questions, but we'll get to that in just a little
Yeah.
bit there. All right. But imagine, if you will, you've just won. It's the next day. You're not doing anything but celebrating, just relaxing and thinking back, man, I had a great day. What's the first thing that pops into your mind that you want to eat?
Well, okay, so my brain instantly went to Chipotle. So I
All
guess I
right. There you
Chipotle.
go.
Yeah. I can't lie to you. Yeah, Chipotle with a bag of small chips. Get a bowl, you get the chips, and you use the chips to eat with the bowl.
All right, there you go. Chipotle. Hey, Chipotle, my man could use a sponsorship. All right. Hey, he loves Chipotle. He'll eat a vegetarian bowl right after the fight while he's doing the post fight interview. Get involved. Hook him up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it's their time up there. It's your time down here. This is your time to talk about anything you want. You want to talk about Chipotle again? You can. You can thank your parents. You can thank your friends. You can thank whomever you like. You can talk about sponsors you have, sponsors you don't have, video games you played. I don't care. It's your time. Max Eppert! Take it away.
Yeah, I definitely just want to thank, obviously the community that my gym has. They've all been super helpful. Again, there's three of us fighting out of Project Achilles. Saad, who's actually interviewed previously, and Kevin, who's going to be interviewing in a couple days here. I think the support for us three and the excitement that they all have has been great. And along that with my friends as well, who are actually going to be coming out physically to show up to the fight along with my brother, my girlfriend, my dad, all showing up as well physically. I think having that support in my corner will be amazing. And I mean, genuinely couldn't have gone this far without them. They've been even supportive throughout camp, and that's been a really good thing to have in the back of your head of, I'm doing this for myself, but also I'm doing this to make them all proud as well. So huge shout out to everyone there.
Well, we always say it takes a village. At the end of the day, it's just you and your opponent in the ring, but there's
Yeah.
a lot of people who help you get there. So
Yep.
that's good. That's good stuff. I appreciate that. All right, now it's time for Max before he gets into the ring on August 23rd to face off against Sergio Sanchez, all part of the pay-per-view on millions.co and part of Infinity Muay Thai, August 23rd. But first, he's got to face off with 5 questions. That's right. It's the game all the kids are talking about on the playgrounds and all the adults are talking about around the water cooler. And as always, it's brought to you by Newer. That's right. Go over to newer.com if you're a pro creator, amateur creator. It doesn't matter what type of creator you are. All of my gear in this studio is brought to you by Newer. Why? Because it's pro gear at amateur pricing. Go to newer.com. Use code Logan. It will save you 20% off. And you can bag that, double it, throw it onto a sale and get another 20% off as well. And you can find that link in the About section of whatever platform you're joining us on today. All right, Max, it's time to play 5 questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Jordan or LeBron?
I'm going to say Jordan.
I should hope so.
Yeah.
I should hope so. They'll be throwing things at you at the arena on August 23rd, man. If you don't,
They'll get me
I
before.
mean,
Don't worry.
yeah. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing: is people just don't remember how really good he really truly was. Look,
Yeah.
LeBron did some great things. I'm not going to take that away from him, but it was a different time. It was a different level. You try playing the way that they played back then with a fever of 108 and get 53 points in the game scoring win as well. I mean, that doesn't happen. And the thing about Jordan that they go back to, Max, well, he sucked at baseball. He was 30 something years old, had not played baseball since he was 18. He batted 253. He got 11 home runs. 8 of those were game-winning home runs. I'd like to see anybody pick up a ball and bat and go do that right now after not playing for 11 years.
They couldn't.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely could not. And you know what? His golf game's better than yours, too. All right? There you go. I'm just saying. Can't take that away from Jordan either. And he'll out-gamble LeBron as well.
That is true.
Man loves to gamble.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 2. What's your favorite martial arts movie?
Oof. Man, I don't even know. Okay, I'm gonna age myself here by saying but the remake of the Karate Kid.
With Jaden
Yeah,
Smith.
I know.
No, God.
That.
No, go ahead, go on.
No,
We're listening.
Came out when I was a kid.
no,
Not a classic, but that's what my brain went to, unfortunately, and I
All
can't.
right.
So
That's okay. It's okay, Max. We're here for you, okay? There may be some things you need to work on in private regarding that, but we'll
fair.
give you your time, okay?
That's fair.
All right, they just remade another Karate Kid, by the way,
Really?
giving Jackie Chan something to do this summer. Hey, I love Jackie Chan. If you've never seen Rumble in the Bronx, as soon as this interview is over, actually wait till the other two interviews are over, then go watch Rumble in the Bronx. It'll change your life. That's where your mind should have went. But I'm aging myself by even putting that in that hat in the ring right there. All right.
I obviously need the classics, so that's all good.
Gotta have the classics. Drunken Master, Jackie Chan. Let's go. Hey, anything with Bruce Lee in it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why more people don't dress up like Bruce Lee for Halloween. Everybody's the crow, but they can't dress up like Bruce Lee. You know, come on.
Yeah, I don't know. Not in the culture zeitgeist as it used to be. It's bad.
It is bad. All right, question number 3. On your combat sports journey, what has been the hardest part of being a fighter?
The time, for sure. Working 8 to 5 job, then going to fight training. That's not always easy, but again, it's worth doing at the end of the day. It's the most difficult, but doesn't mean it's bad. But I think on top of, trying to balance that with relationships, with work, with other passions, that's been a lot. But again, during this camp, this is priority number 1 for me. I'm locking in on it. So it's actually been kind of nice. One of the only things that's constantly in my mind is this fight on August 23rd. It's gotten to the point where now work, everything else seems pretty relatively not too bad. So it puts things into perspective a lot.
It's like when he would go to work after Fight Club, and all he could think about was Fight Club.
Yeah.
I get it. But the first rule is that we tell everybody that you're fighting August 23rd, Infinity Muay Thai, right here, pay-per-view, millions.co. Yeah, that's right. It's the exact opposite of the rules of Fight Club. We want to tell everybody, buy a ticket, go IRL. If you're in Illinois, take a drive.
4 hours, easy drive.
There you go. I'm sure they've got a hotel where you're going. You can spend the night. I'll keep a light on for you. All right. That's a Motel 6 reference if you don't get it anyway. All right. Question number 4. Give me your biggest mistake. And I don't care if it's been fighting or in IRL. You pick. Or you can give me both if you've got one for each. But what's been your biggest mistake? Yeah, see, I loosen you up with the Jordan LeBron crap, and then I give you this stuff. I know.
Existential stuff for last. I'm trying to even go down to just fighting. I'm trying to narrow it down in my head. I would say in the beginning, when I first started this, I think my mistake was thinking I was better than I was. I forget what that curve is called, but it's a phenomenon where you barely start to get to know something and you think you're great at it, and you don't see that as a massive false peak, and you're going down the valley. And so I think in my first 2 months, I thought I was kind of hot stuff, and then quickly got humbled when I realized people I was sparring with were holding back, and I've since been climbing back up on that journey a lot more humbled.
That's good information right there for all of you up-and-coming fighters. You're not there yet. Just saying. I mean, literally, the fight game is one of those things. Unless you're somewhere in like Tibet on a mountain, literally talking to yourself in the multiverse, you are not there yet. Okay, there's people out working you every which way but loose right now.
Yep.
All right. Good answer though, Max. All right. Question number 5. I was going to ask you what's the best pizza place to go to in Chicago for that deep dish pizza. Now, we know you haven't experienced it for yourself, but you're going to be down in Detroit. We use the French pronunciation around here, by the way. Have a lot of people given you advice on what is the best pizza place and where you should go?
So wait, so like I've had a lot of Chicago deep dish. I've not had Detroit style. So I have
Okay.
an answer for Chicago if you're looking.
Please.
Pequots.
Pequots, that's it right there. Pequots.
Yeah.
All right.
Certified.
What makes theirs superior?
It's got a little bit of a burn around the crust to the point where I think the biggest issue with deep dish is like it can get a lot of soggy's not the right word, but it can kind of just get loose and crumble and kind of detach. That Pequod's kind of pie crust it has around it, it makes sure everything's intact, and their sauce is amazing. So that's a definitive answer. Like that is 100%.
Now, as far as when you travel, right, and you go out somewhere else, is the sauce sweeter in a deep dish pizza? What makes the deep dish pizza sauce different from like a New York style pizza sauce?
I don't have a good answer for that besides maybe
Damn it,
like
because it would go viral if you did.
Midwest Midwest attrition, all that. I think that's the only answer I have. I think love. That's all there is. Just love.
Just
Yeah.
love from Justin Bieber to you. He's actually from Canada. From Eminem to you. There you go.
There we go. There we go.
And Eminem's got he's got a spaghetti place down in Detroit as well. Have you checked that out yet?
That's going to be the post-fight meal. I didn't
There
know
you
that.
go.
Yeah,
There you go.
spaghetti. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to head over to Mom's Spaghetti. Just don't go there beforehand because we already know how that story works out. You end up with it all over your shirt and whatnot.
And third.
All right, Max Eppert will be fighting August 23rd, Infinity Muay Thai, right here. Millions.co will be taking on Sergio Sanchez. And my friend, I wish you nothing but the best of luck. I hope you had some fun today.
Of course. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Is there anything else you'd like to find people at home to know?
No, again, thank you all to my friends, my gym, family, and all of that. Super excited for August 23rd. It'll be a great time.
All right, I'm looking forward to it as well, and you should be looking forward to it. You can check it out right here on millions.co. Until next time, and we've got 2 more fighters on the way today. Quick little break, though. Hop, skip, and a jump, and we'll be right back. Until then, be good to yourself and be kind to others. Pay it forward, play it forward. Rock like a party star. Party like a rock star. Smile strong, laugh loud. Last but not least, please like, follow, and subscribe so you'll know when we're doing it next. And until next time, Max, thank you for being here. And remember, everyone loves a good fight. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.